Hello, Humanitas families. This is Mr. Austin. Today, I'd like to share with you some information about what will be done to help maintain safety for our staff and students when the school reopens. Again, we do not have a date for when this might happen, but I would like to share with you what this will look like. Si necesita traducción en español, va a ser palabras en esta presentación, pero también voy a hacer otra presentación completamente en español. So our agenda today, I'm going to share a little bit about the Return to Campus Family Guide that you should have all received. I'll tell you about the program selection for students so students can choose how they're going to return to school and what it will look like as far as school safety when students return to school. As you know right now, Los Angeles County is in what's called Tier 1 for the COVID spread guide, meaning there is widespread cases throughout the county. And as I hope you are aware, there are more cases in our community than in most other communities in Los Angeles County. For more information about this, you can go to this website and it will give you more specific data. However, because we are in the Tier 1 purple, the school will not be reopening in the near future. Until our county is in Tier 2 for a number of weeks, we will not be able to have students on campus for regular instruction. What are your options for your students when we reopen the campus? First, students can participate in what's called hybrid learning, where students will come to class either 2 or 3 days each week, and they will meet with a teacher and stay in the same classroom throughout the day. They will receive a mix of in-person instruction from that teacher while doing some of their work online. About half of the students will come for 2 days, the other half will come for the other 2 days, and then it will be a mix from there. So at any one time, only half of our students will be on campus. That will increase our safety. However, your student can choose to remain completely online. In this case, they will be watching some of the instruction that goes on in the classrooms while participating in some classes virtually, as they have been since March. If your student is learning in hybrid, and these pages are all in the Return to School guide that you should have received in the mail, students will be on campus for a portion of the week, 2 or 3 days, with a little less than half of the total population of our school on campus at any given time. They're going to stay in the same classroom while on campus with the same group of students. This will let us maintain a consistent cohort so that should there be a case of COVID on campus, it will be easy to determine which students should or should not quarantine. Students will do some of their learning online when they are not on campus. While they are on campus, they will again have in-person instruction while having some instruction by teachers remotely as they are now. All students will have their full schedule of classes. However, if your student chooses to stay online, all of their learning will be through the computer. Some will be watching the teacher teach the class live through your camera with other students in the room, while other parts of their learning will be much like it is now with the teacher on a Zoom meeting. Classes will continue to be 5 days a week. Students who are doing online learning can get meals through the Grab and Go program. And students will be able to opt into the hybrid learning model at certain points during the calendar year, but they will not be able to join at any random time. This allows us to maintain consistent cohorts where we know which students are with which students. However, students who join hybrid can opt into online learning at any point. This Return to Campus Family Guide was sent to you through email, text message, it was posted in social media, on our website, on the LUSD website, and sent through US mail before the winter break. If you do not have this guide, you can find it in both English and Spanish on our website. By the end of this week, by Sunday, each student will need to complete the survey where they will select which way they would like to learn, whether they want to do the hybrid model or the online model. And finally, we hope at some point in the spring, the students will return to campus for regular instruction. This will all depend entirely on the case numbers in Los Angeles County. To complete the survey, please see the link below or see the link in our website. The survey can be completed in English or Spanish or several other languages available on the website. When you go to complete the form, you will need to have your student's ID number, which your student should have and should be available to them in their Schoology platform. However, you can also find it on the parent portal, or you can email or call our office. Students will choose whether they want to participate in the hybrid program or the online program. In some cases, they will have options for on-site supervised care. And then third, they will be asked if they need to have transportation. This is only for students who've been given this through an IEP or who are participating in a magnet school. Please remember to complete this by December 6th. Again, the link is on our screen. You can write that down, or you can find the link at our website. That'll be later in the presentation. If your student is choosing to return to campus for hybrid instruction, they will need to schedule a COVID test through LAUSD. The link is both on this page and on our website. Parents will need to register in the parent portal. If you are having trouble registering for the parent portal, please contact our website or email us directly. That information will be later in the presentation. You will also need to complete the online program selection form by December 6th. And of course, prepare your student on how to properly wear a mask over both their nose and their mouth. This will be required of all students returning to campus anytime they are on campus and not actively eating outside. The closest testing location to our school for the San Fernando Sylmar Community of Schools is at San Fernando Middle School. You can scan that QR code to schedule an appointment, which you can do usually by pointing your cell phone camera at the QR code. Again, you can find your student's ID number in the parent portal or by contacting our office. Finally, what will happen as students return to school? What are the safety protocols that will be in place? We're calling these the 3 S's. Students will be screened, locations will be sanitized, and everyone on campus will practice social distancing. When you arrive at our school, this is obviously not our office. Everyone going to the main office will need to go through the Welcome Center. At the Welcome Center, everyone coming on campus will be screened for temperature and will be asked about their potential contact with people who have had COVID and or if they are showing symptoms. Anyone entering campus must go through our main office. We'll also be sanitizing all of our stations. In each classroom, only a certain number of desks will be used. This will allow our staff on site to sanitize classes every day after student use. You will also notice in our office and in the Welcome Center that there are barriers that help prevent our staff from being exposed to potential outbreaks. When students are in a classroom, they will notice that some desks will be marked, so they will not be used. This will make sure that students are spaced safely and that our staff knows after school which desks to clean. There will also be markings in our hallways and stairwells about what direction students should or should not go. This will be very challenging in our case because of our smaller hallways, but we will have a plan in place to make sure students remains as safe as possible while they're on campus. Some stairwells may be designated to go only up, while others may be designated to go only down. Again, if you have any other questions about what it will look like when students return to our campus, this video, along with other resources, will be available at our website. You may also call our office at 818-838-3915. You're also welcome to email me directly with any questions that you have. Again, please make sure that you complete your survey by December 6th. Thank you very much for your time. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Thank you very much and have a good evening.